Hi everyone, Mo here, and you can probably tell from the sound of my voice that my voice isn't doing very well. I am not doing very well. I'm recovering. However, a lot of physical exhaustion and the heat, the humidity, and the pollen, they have all kind of joined forces together, and I have felt so burnt out over the last couple of weeks, which is why I simply couldn't vlog. I couldn't speak. Like, if speaking was difficult because my voice, my throat hurts. It still does, but it's better than before. So, on big news, I sold an abstract painting right after the show and right after the Randolph show. And I finished my 100-day project. And at the time, I almost felt like I will not be able to finish it. Like the last 4 or 5 days, I felt like I just can't. But thankfully, I managed, pushed through, and pushing through is a habit of mine, which is not something I recommend for anyone else. And clearly, I'm trying to move away from that mindset that you have to push through if something is feeling difficult, if I am not feeling up to it health wise. So, and this has been like, this is the end of the school year, and there is like a spike in the activities and business for the all the end of the school year stuff, like all the field day and the fiction finale for young readers, Relay for Life. Not that I am having to do anything specific for all of them, but whatever um, is needing to be done, there is an increased activity in the area of the school year of the children. And I am a horrible seamstress, but for the fiction finale, my youngest chose her favorite character to be Pete the cat. So I looked for costumes. That was my first reaction. Okay, let's look for some costumes. We did find adorable ones. The only problem was they were not available in her size, and it just, I couldn't find a solution on the internet, so I had to make something myself. And I thankfully had some blue fabric at home, just randomly. And I thought I would first I thought I would make it out of felt, but they were going to have several rehearsals before the actual event, and felt, if it is taken on and off, may not hold up, or the felt that I had access to, I felt might not hold up so well. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna make it out of fabric. So instead of cutting and piecing fabric, which I clearly do not have the skills for, I decided to just paint. This is fabric, and I don't know what kind of fabric it is. Something easy to paint on, let's just say. And I painted the eyes and a face, and then like one layer of fabric was not something that would hold up, and I have zero experience in making this kind of stuff, and it was like Pete the cat and the groovy bake sale or something like that. So it had a baker's hat, the final one. This was I was teaching myself how to do it, so this is a sample for that. And I ended up making a headband and a face like this with a chef hat, and it looks equally terrible as this one, but it did the job. And when I went to the event and I saw all the other people wearing their masks, you know what I felt good about? My kid was the only one who was wearing something that I made. Everybody had I chosen characters that were easy to find costumes for. Like somebody had Harry Potter and the dragons, those ready-made masks, wings, tails. It was not like that for my kid. And while my costume sucked from a sewing point of view, I was happy that I could make something that would do the job, and my kid clearly did not mind how bad a seamstress I am and all of that. She wore it proudly. So I felt good that I was able to manage that. So enough about that. And we have got so many peonies. This is the season, like mid to end of May to early to mid June. We got peonies everywhere, and I love these flowers. So I have been like so drawn to drawing flowers and botanicals last few days. Like once I could sit up, move around comfortably, and I could sit long enough to do anything, I started drawing some flowers. So, like that's what I'm working on in my June sketchbook, and I don't know, it might end up being an entirely floral sketchbook. But we will talk about that in other videos. But yeah, my peonies, like they are not the photorealistic layers and clusters of the petals. I am more drawn to the more relaxed, painterly expression of these flowers. And yeah, so just allowing myself to, not aiming to be perfect with every petal in place. It is exciting to see how it turns out, and because in nature, no two flowers are really alike. So while they have a common petal pattern and all of those, it's still, there's room for a lot of variations in color, texture, how packed the petals are. And I think the one around our house, they are called Pillow Talk peonies, and so that's such a cute name. And I have been drawing flowers. These are gardenias, and I can't tell if they are finished. I don't think they are, but that's where I am with these. And I am also enjoying painting these abstract florals. This, none of these are complete. They are works in progress, and I have no idea what direction they are going. But I just wanted to show you where I stand. Anyway, and I was able to work my white sage. I'm able to burn it. I did not buy the charcoal rounds. I just light up the sage and let it burn for as long as it naturally does, and then just let it smoke out and stop burning. And that leaves enough fragrance around the room that is not too strong, but I can feel that I can smell it, that it's there, but it's not overwhelming. And what else am I doing? Okay, so this is my May sketchbook. I am going to have a separate video for this one, and I'm going to link it below this video. And I did finish the Messy May art journal for Get Messy. And yeah, that might also be another video. Not sure. We'll see. And this is my June sketchbook, and I've just started it, and another art journal as well. And so what else have I got to share? Ooh, I am also, other than flowers, I'm quite drawn to these air dry clay. I have only used it once before when I was making a bead I just wanted to make a bead because I thought bead would be the simplest thing one could make, and it went well. And so I have kept it in a takeout jar. Hopefully this is airtight, and when I open it again, it will still be workable. And what else do I plan on doing? I simply do not have I haven't regained my energy and enthusiasm and excitement for vlogging just yet, but I wanted to return to it because it's a way for me to keep track of how I'm doing, how I am showing up and doing the work. And yeah, if whoever wants to follow along can and find that inspiring. And the biggest lesson of this last 2 weeks that is kind of getting summed up into this week's vlog is the truth that you have to honor your body and your health. And this is as much a message for me as for anyone else who needs to hear it. We always, I don't know if everyone does it or if we do it all the time, but a lot of the times I have interpreted self care as just, going back to my art table, even though I need sleep, even though I'm hungry, even though there are 100 other bodily needs that should be attended to. I have chosen, okay, you know what, I got a little time, so I'm going to go make something, and which is wonderful, and it is often very, very rejuvenating. However, there are times when rest means rest, physical rest, as in taking a nap, as in just slowing down and breathing, not doing anything, even if the activity is a favorite activity and it often leaves you feeling really great. The physical exhaustion does pile on, and eventually the cumulative exhaustion is very hard to recover from. So it's better to nap the 2 hours now rather than lose the 2 weeks down the line when your body simply just can't keep up anymore, and then you don't have a choice. So, on that note, I'm going to end this week's vlog. This was the vlog for, oh god, I have no idea about date and time anymore. The last week of May. So, I'm going to have that information in the caption. I should have noted that down before I started, but I didn't. But yeah, here I am. So, hopefully, I will continue to get better and meet you next week with another vlog. Bye.